Princess Leonor's outfit today causes royal controversy in Spain. Princess Leonor's outfit today has left Spain divided. At first glance, it looked like the kind of graceful, polished choice we've come to expect from a future queen. But here's the shock: what was meant to symbolize unity has instead set off waves of controversy. And the real story is not just about the fabric or the design, but about what it represents, what it challenges, and what it might reveal about the Spanish monarchy itself. Stay with me, because once you understand the layers, you'll never look at Leonor's appearance today the same way again. Today, Princess Leonor stepped out in an outfit that has instantly become one of the most talked about royal fashion choices in years. It wasn't only the style, it was the symbolism stitched into every detail. And yet, for many in Spain, the choice raised eyebrows, stirred emotions, and even triggered heated debates across media, households, and political circles. Why? To understand that, we need to take a closer look at the moment, the history, and the hidden meaning. At the surface, Leonor's look seemed elegant, youthful, and modern, fitting for a young woman balancing tradition with her own evolving identity. But some saw in it a bold statement, one that appeared to walk the thin line between respect for royal protocol and a quiet rebellion against it. Was this intentional? Or was it simply the interpretation of a society hungry for signs of change within the monarchy? This isn't the first time a royal outfit has sent shockwaves through Spain. Fashion, for royals, has never been just fabric, it's power, it's diplomacy, it's messaging without words. From Queen Letitia's daring fashion moments that broke away from rigid royal norms, to the understated choices of King Felipe that reinforced his sense of duty, clothes have always spoken louder than official speeches. And now, Leonor, barely stepping into her full role as heir, has inherited this silent yet explosive language. Let's dive into the details of her outfit today. The color, the cut, the designer, the accessories, each one carried layers of meaning. The color she chose, for instance, carried historical weight. It echoed shades tied to both unity and division in Spain's past. For some, it was a nod to modern progress; for others, it seemed to challenge deep-rooted traditions. Her choice of designer wasn't neutral either. By opting for a brand that symbolizes youthful independence rather than strict royal classicism, Leonor seemed to signal something profound: that she is her own woman, even under the gaze of an entire nation. But why did this spark controversy? Spain today is not simply looking at its princess as a young woman making fashion choices. The country is in the midst of debates about monarchy versus republic, about identity, about the role of youth in a changing society. So when Leonor appeared, her outfit became more than fabric; it became a mirror for Spain's anxieties, its hopes, and its divisions. Media headlines splashed across the country: Leonor's outfit sparks debate. Some commentators praised her courage, calling her a breath of fresh air who dares to break stiff molds. Others accused her of disrespecting royal traditions, saying her look was too modern, too casual, or even too political. The polarized reactions reveal something much deeper. Leonor, through her wardrobe, is already being cast into the role of change maker, whether she intends it or not. But let's pause and ask, what did the palace think? Royal insiders remain silent, as they often do, but silence itself speaks volumes. If the palace had wanted to tone down the controversy, they could have explained the choice as symbolic, traditional, or even practical. But their lack of comment has only fueled speculation. Was this outfit approved? Or was it Leonor's personal decision, a sign that she is beginning to assert herself, even against the careful curation of palace advisors? To grasp the full weight of this moment, we must step back and remember Leonor's journey so far. From her childhood appearances holding her father's hand, to her powerful military training ceremonies in uniform, she has been presented as the perfect heir: disciplined, respectful, carrying the heavy burden of continuity. Every detail of her public image has been carefully shaped to balance affection with authority. And yet, moments like today remind us that Leonor is not just a symbol; she's a young woman with her own thoughts, her own taste, and perhaps her own quiet ways of speaking to the world. This tension, between the individual and the institution, is what makes the controversy over today's outfit so gripping. On one hand, Spain wants a modern, relatable future queen who feels authentic. On the other, the monarchy relies on tradition, continuity, and predictability to survive. Every outfit, every word, every gesture becomes a test of that balance. And today, many believe Leonor tilted the scale. Let's follow the reactions more closely. Among Spain's youth, the response has been largely supportive. Young people see in Leonor someone closer to them than any royal has ever seemed. They read her outfit as bold, confident, and liberating. Among older generations, especially royal loyalists, reactions were more reserved, even critical. To them, Leonor's choice felt almost reckless, as if she were dismissing the seriousness of her future crown. And within political circles, whispers grew: was this outfit sending a subtle political message? Or was it simply a young woman daring to embrace her individuality? Here lies the heart of the curiosity loop. Was today an accident of fashion, or the beginning of Leonor's personal brand of monarchy? If it was accidental, then the controversy may fade with time. But if it was deliberate, it could mark the start of a new era, one where Leonor redefines what it means to be a Spanish queen. Consider her mother, Queen Letizia. Once a journalist, she has faced her own storms of criticism over fashion choices. She too was accused of modernizing too quickly, too boldly, of not fitting the rigid royal mold. And yet, over time, Letizia's style became her strength, an anchor of elegance that allowed her to speak silently yet powerfully. Is Leonor walking the same path, or carving an even more daring one? The international perspective adds another layer. Foreign media has already picked up the story, some praising Leonor as the modern face of European royalty, others framing the controversy as Spain's fashion rebellion. This shows the global stakes of every royal appearance. Leonor isn't just Spain's future, she's a figure the world is watching. And in today's world, where image can spread across borders in seconds, her every choice holds international consequences. So where does this leave us? On one side, an outfit that many found stunning, bold, even revolutionary. On the other, a storm of criticism questioning her judgment, her respect for tradition, even her readiness for the throne. But maybe that's exactly what makes Leonor's moment so powerful. For the first time, we are not just seeing her as a symbol, but as a human being navigating impossible expectations. And perhaps that is why people cannot stop talking about it. Because deep down, this is not a story about fabric. It's about a young woman standing at the crossroads of history, trying to be herself while carrying the weight of a nation's future. Every thread of her outfit tells that story, whether Spain approves or not. The question remains: will Leonor continue to make these bold choices, knowing the storms they unleash? Or will the pressure of tradition eventually force her into silence, into conformity, into repeating the past? For now, the answer is hidden in her silence, in the palace's silence, in the mystery of what her next public appearance will bring. And that, perhaps, is why this controversy matters so much. Because today's outfit was not just an outfit, it was a reminder that the monarchy is alive, fragile, and constantly tested. And that its future lies in the hands of a young woman brave enough, or reckless enough, to wear her truth in front of the world.